French fries look simple, just potatoes, oil, and salt. But the truth is, every perfectly golden, crispy French fry you eat has been through a factory process that's carefully engineered down to seconds, temperatures, and millimeters. From the farm where the potatoes are grown to the freezing tunnels that lock in their texture, making French fries on an industrial scale is a mix of agriculture, food science, and high-speed machinery. In fact, the fries you get at a restaurant today are designed to cook the exact same way as fries made thousands of miles away. Same color, same crunch, same fluffy inside. And that consistency is no accident. So today, we're stepping inside a modern food factory to see exactly how French fries are made, step by step. And if you enjoy discovering how everyday food is made inside massive factories like this, make sure to subscribe to Factory Food and Process for more behind-the-scenes food production videos. Now, let's start where every great French fry begins. Choosing the right potatoes. Not all potatoes are created equal, at least not when it comes to French fries. Factories don't use the same potatoes you might buy at the grocery store. Instead, they rely on special potato varieties grown specifically for fry production. These potatoes are high in starch and low in sugar, which is critical for getting the right texture and color. Too much sugar and the fries will turn dark brown too quickly during frying. Too little starch, and the inside won't develop that soft, fluffy center everyone loves. Farmers grow these potatoes under carefully controlled conditions. Even factors like soil quality, irrigation, and harvest timing affect how the potatoes will behave later in the factory. Once harvested, the potatoes are transported directly to the processing facility, often within hours or days, to keep them fresh. When the trucks arrive, they unload tons of potatoes at a time, forming massive piles that stretch across the factory floor. Before anything else happens, the potatoes are inspected. Samples are tested for sugar levels, size, and internal quality. Any shipment that doesn't meet strict standards is rejected before it ever enters production. Only the best potatoes move forward. Washing, sorting, and cleaning. The first major stop inside the factory is the washing system. Potatoes arrive coated in dirt, stones, and debris from the fields, so they're sent through high-pressure water channels that scrub away soil while gently tumbling the potatoes forward. Powerful jets rinse every surface, while heavy debris like rocks sinks to the bottom and is removed automatically. The sound here is constant, rushing water, vibrating conveyors, and the steady movement of thousands of potatoes per minute. Next, the potatoes pass through optical sorting machines. These systems use cameras and sensors to scan each potato at high speed. If a potato has visible defects, bruises, or discoloration, bursts of air instantly ejected from the line. This process happens so fast that the human eye can barely follow it, but it ensures only clean, high-quality potatoes continue. Peeling with steam. Once washed and sorted, it's time to remove the skins. Instead of using knives, most factories rely on a steam peeling process. The potatoes are exposed to extremely hot steam for just a few seconds. This causes the skins to loosen and separate from the flesh underneath. Immediately after, the potatoes tumble through rotating drums lined with soft brushes. The loosened skins fall away, leaving smooth, clean potatoes behind. This method is fast, efficient, and preserves as much usable potato as possible, important when you're processing thousands of kilograms every hour. At this point, the potatoes finally look familiar, but they're still whole, and that's about to change. Cutting the fries. This is one of the most satisfying parts of the entire process. The peeled potatoes are aligned and fed into high-speed cutting systems. Using a combination of mechanical guides and water pressure, the potatoes are forced through precision cutting grids. In a fraction of a second, a whole potato is transformed into dozens of perfectly shaped fries. Different grids produce different styles: straight-cut fries, shoestring fries, or thicker cuts. No matter the shape, consistency is everything. Each fry must be nearly identical in size so they cook evenly later on. Any irregular pieces or fragments are separated and redirected, often used for other potato products instead of going to waste. Within seconds, the factory floor is filled with thousands of uniform potato strips racing along conveyor belts toward the next stage. Blanching, the step you never see. Before fries ever touch hot oil, they go through a step most people don't know about: blanching. The freshly cut fries are briefly cooked in hot water or steam. This step serves several important purposes. First, blanching removes excess surface starch that could cause fries to stick together or cook unevenly. Second, it helps control the natural sugars inside the potato, which affects how the fries brown later. Most importantly, blanching begins the process of creating that classic fry texture: soft inside, crisp outside. The timing here is critical. Too long, and the fries become mushy. Too short, and they won't cook properly later. Sensors constantly monitor temperature and time to keep everything precise. This hidden step plays a massive role in why restaurant fries taste the way they do. And this kind of behind-the-scenes food science is exactly what we explore here on Factory Food and Process. So if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time to do that. Drying and par frying. After blanching, the fries are wet, and moisture is the enemy of crispiness. To fix that, the fries pass under powerful air knives that blow off surface water. This ensures the oil can do its job evenly during frying. Next comes the first fry, known as par frying. The fries are lowered into massive vats of hot oil, where they cook for just a short time. This step partially cooks the fries and begins forming a thin outer crust. Oil temperature, fry time, and movement through the fryer are controlled with extreme precision. Even a few seconds too long can affect texture and color. The oil itself is constantly filtered and refreshed to maintain quality and flavor. When the fries emerge, they're pale golden, not fully cooked, but perfectly prepared for the final stage. Flash freezing for freshness. To preserve that just fried texture, the fries are quickly cooled and sent into blast freezers. Here, freezing happens rapidly. This prevents large ice crystals from forming inside the potato, which would damage the texture when cooked later. The fries freeze individually, staying loose and free-flowing instead of clumping together. This makes them easy to portion and cook straight from frozen. From this point on, the fries are locked in time, ready to finish cooking in restaurant fryers or home kitchens. Quality control and inspection. Before packaging, the fries go through multiple layers of inspection. High-speed cameras check color, size, and shape. Any fry that's too dark, too light, broken, or misshapen is automatically removed. Weight checks ensure every package contains the correct amount. Random samples are tested for texture and taste to confirm they meet brand standards. Nothing leaves the factory unless it passes every check. Packaging and distribution. Finally, the finished fries are measured, bagged, and sealed in packaging designed to protect them from moisture and freezer burn. Boxes are stacked, labeled, and loaded onto refrigerated trucks, ready to be shipped around the world to restaurants, supermarkets, and fast food chains. From farm to factory to freezer, the entire journey has been carefully controlled to deliver one simple result: a consistently perfect French fry. Final thought. So the next time you bite into a crispy golden fry, remember, it started as a raw potato in a field, passed through washing tunnels, steam peelers, precision cutters, blanchers, fryers, and freezers, all before reaching your plate. It's a simple food made through an incredibly complex process. For more fascinating behind-the-scenes looks at how your favorite foods are made, don't forget to subscribe to Factory Food and Process. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you